Choosing your everyday carry bag for travel can be challenging because it needs to check so many boxes. You need something that is comfortable, the right size for all of your daily needs, very secure, and well, I think it should be stylish too. Today, we're going to compare the Crossbody purse with the very popular Sling Bag to see which might be the best for you on your next trip. Let's go. Now, I know some of you prefer to carry a backpack as your daily travel bag, especially if you carry camera gear or other bulky items with you as you are touring. But today's conversation is for those of us who go out for the day with a fairly minimal amount of daily travel essentials like your phone, your wallet, Kleenex, the basics. First, let's talk about what the differences are between a sling bag, which can also sometimes be a fanny pack, and a crossbody purse. While both are worn with the strap across your body, the purse is usually worn a little bit lower on your hip, or sometimes it's even a little bit more towards your lower back. The sling bag, however, is usually worn much closer to your chest. Now, although some of these sling bags can be worn as fanny packs, or they are actually fanny packs that are worn as sling bags, today I'm just assuming we're wearing it as a sling bag because, well, I'm just not a fan of wearing it like a fanny pack. Oh, that's my own personal opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you are a fanny pack person. Another difference between the crossbody purse and the sling bag is their shape. Generally, the purse is going to be a more square or rectangular shape and have a pretty even thickness around the whole bag, whereas the sling bags tend to be more oblong and they have a bit more of a bucket shape to them. Both bags could have multiple pockets in them, or they could have no divisions available at all. And that just kind of depends on the particular bag. Personally, I am not a huge fan of a lot of internal pockets in my purse because I can never remember where I've put an item. And I usually have to go through all of the pockets before I can find what I'm looking for. Almost every single time. For me, it just works better to have a little pouch that I can remove from the purse that contains all of those smaller items I'm carrying. And then the larger items like the portable charger or things like that can just be loose since I can usually find those by feel anyway. Let me know if you are a person who likes a lot of pockets in your purse. By the way, I have a video coming out soon sharing the essential items I have in my everyday carry when I travel. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Let's talk about straps. The sling bags usually have a wider or thicker adjustable strap that kind of helps distribute the weight of the bag more evenly across your back and shoulders. And this can make it a little more comfortable for you to wear for the hours that you're out walking around, especially some of those really long touring days. Also, the larger strap helps keep the bag in place on your shoulder so you don't have that, constant feeling of it slipping off of your shoulder. The crossbody purse generally comes with a thinner strap, which is less obtrusive, but if your purse is heavier, it can be a little uncomfortable on your shoulder. Maybe even leaving a mark, those deep divots that you can get in your shoulders. I also find, even with my broad shoulders, that I feel like the crossbody strap is sliding off my shoulder a lot, especially when I'm sitting down on a bus or a subway. And that is the last place you want to feel like you're losing your purse. And those thinner straps can be a lot easier for a thief to slash and grab. Now, in some crossbody purses, you do have the option of switching out the straps, which is what I like to do. I have bought a few different guitar/purse straps with different designs on them that I switch out with all of my bags. It makes the crossbody purses feel safer and gives me a little more variety when accessorizing my outfits. A win-win. Now, when you want to get into your bag to remove something, both the crossbody purse and the sling bag are much easier and faster to access than a backpack usually is. With the sling bag, your access is actually quite easy as you don't have to remove it from your body. And with it sitting right on your chest, it is very easy to see what you are looking for. With the crossbody purse, you're more likely to need to lift the purse up or even remove it from your body to set it down somewhere so you can find what you need. It's not really that big of a difference between the sling bag and the crossbody bag, but if you're juggling a cup of coffee and maybe another bag of souvenirs, it can be a little more challenging to get into your crossbody bag. I'm so uncoordinated that I do anything I can to eliminate the possibility of dropping something or knocking something over, especially a cup of coffee. Let's talk about packing space. I'm someone who doesn't carry my everyday carry with me on my travel day if I am flying. I just make sure I have everything I need packed in my personal item, and I pack away my purse or bag in my suitcase. Because of this, I like to make sure my choice is not going to take up a lot of space. The crossbody purses tend to be more structured and they don't pack down flat, taking up, almost as much space as a pair of shoes. And you guys know how much I love my shoes. Now, if you can use that purse as an additional packing cube where you can pack things in there like underwear or other accessories like belts and scarves, then it might make sense to use that space for your purse. On the other hand, the sling bags usually pack down nice and flat, taking up almost no extra space in your luggage or even in your personal bag if that's where you choose to pack your sling bag. Finally, since winter is approaching,
winter's coming, Sharon,
and we're going to have to add winter coats to our packing list, do you wear your crossbody or sling bag over or under your coat? Personally, I think because of the placement of the sling bag on your chest, it is just way too bulky to be worn under your coat, unless you are trying to hide it from the airline gate agent to get in that extra bag. Whereas, when you wear a crossbody purse, it's worn so much further down on your hip or again on your lower back. So I find that's a lot easier to wear under a coat. But I'm curious, what is your preference? Honestly, if I can get away with it, I try to carry everything I can in the pockets of my coats and just eliminate an everyday bag anyway. I really don't like carrying a purse around in the wintertime. If you haven't figured out by now, I am on Team Sling Bag. When they first came out and started getting popular, I was pretty skeptical, but now I really love them. They make a great hands-free and safe option. Plus, I've come to really think that they look super cute. I'm curious, what do you prefer to use as your everyday carry bag when you are traveling? And why is that your preference? Let us know in the comments below. I feel like our community is constantly learning from each other, and I absolutely love it. And I'm thrilled to have you guys here. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in this next video.